Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So yesterday I did an update about AMC. Today is GameStop. So we didn't have a good closing day for the week. It was actually pretty bad. So let's check everything that we have here, the price action, the news, try to understand what could have happened in this market and see what might happen next. So let's get into it. Alright, GameStop, here we go. So, as you guys know, I post daily updates about AMC and GameStop on Discord. I hope this is helpful, and here, so let's first check on the daily time frame. I was expecting a second wave pullback, okay? For the past 2-3 days, I'm saying, alright guys, it's looking good because we have this, we had this move up. Here we had a small fake out above the blue trend line, okay? But still, I was saying, careful, the second wave pullback might come, and it came. But let's be honest, I didn't expect that at all. I was expecting 178 to hold, and it was pretty much the highest level we saw on Friday. So that's not good. We had this gap down, so this is still valid. I mean, you know, this is the counting I'm having for the past weeks. I still believe this is correct. We have a second wave that is above the beginning of the first wave, which level was 165, and here the low was 168 roughly. So we still have a potential 1-2. Then we have a very strong support, and it's a bit like AMC. Those two, they are back in the same situation. So it's going to be, once again, very interesting to see what happens next Monday. I'm showing you just AMC quickly. We have this triangle that I was not doing before, but now it's kind of obvious that we have this triangle here. So let's see about the labeling, but it might be an ABCDE and not a WXY, so let's see. But guys, GameStop is exactly the same, so now we are back in the same situation. So I don't know yet if this triangle is finished or not, if it's a 1-2 or not. It doesn't really matter, guys, alright? If you want, I can get rid of that. This is just helping me to see on the short term which direction we are going by checking if we have an impulse or not. For example, when you have a very strong move like this, this is impulsive, so this usually is bullish. Here it didn't follow, so then we have the second wave, but then we should have a third wave. So, you know, this is the kind of signals that I'm trying to use to know which camp is leading. But on those stocks, AMC, GameStop, and even all the other meme stocks, there are a lot of fake outs, a lot of false signals. So it's more tricky, but you still have some good reactions on some levels. For example, here we arrive right on the trend line that is connecting the lows here and here, which is at 167, and on the 200-day moving average. As you guys can see, it's the first time we tested. What about AMC? AMC, it's further. So we have more room, but on GameStop, it's the first time we test it. And you guys know that the 200-day moving average is very followed by big money players like asset managers, even some hedge funds. So what could happen here is just that those guys are buying. Yesterday we had a small bounce from here, so it acted as support yesterday already. And let's see what is happening. We need to understand why we had those moves down. And the only reason I found, because once again there are some news but no major news, is that what is the volume traded here? So on GameStop we traded 3 million shares around 170, so it's like about 500 million US dollar. Guys, for a market cap like GameStop around 20 billion, it's not a lot, alright? AMC traded around 1.5 billion because it's 45 million shares at 30, so 1.2 billion, roughly 1.3. So total less than 2 billion, because on my Discord everybody's talking about that. Once again, for me it's impossible to trade those, you know, I would really recommend to stay away, but you can't just ignore those crazy stocks. So we have DWAC, PHUN, and MARK. Okay, those three stocks, they are making crazy moves. Okay, we're talking here about 500% for PHUN, 100% for DWAC, and 140% for MARK. And if we check the volume traded, guys, it's about, so here 100 million times 100, so 10 billion okay, for DWAC. Here, 600 million, so 5 billion, so we have already 15 billion, and this one, 200 million, okay, so this one half a billion. So you can see, guys, that all the money was in those stocks yesterday, I mean on Friday, and we didn't have volume on GME and AMC, and we have no news, and we have massive moves down. So what this means to me, it means that we have a rotation from those stocks to, you know, those three crazy ones, okay, from AMC, GameStop, and all the other meme stocks that got hammered. I mean, ATA, PCell, all of them, they got severely sold on Friday. And I think the money just went in those 2 or 3. So whenever this would go, and I don't believe this would, you know, be something that happens for the long run, the money will come back to meme stocks, right? Because money needs to find a home, as you guys know. So I think this is just temporary. I really believe that this distraction created a big outflow of money for the usual meme stocks, and that when things would be back to normal, the money would flow again in those. But we need this money quickly, guys, let's be honest, because we don't want to see a move below the 165 level. This would not look good at all. So what is my scenario from here? I'm bullish, guys. I mean, you know, I believe in it. So I think we're gonna have a bounce from here, then probably rejected, and then let's see. But we need to be aware that there is an alternative scenario where we break. Okay, so what would happen if we break this? As for AMC, guys, I think the situation would be same, and we would go to one of those triangles, okay? So either this one, you know, we would still have a triangle, but just the basis would not be inclined, it would be horizontal, and we would probably go find support at one of those lows, okay? So either 145, 150, 130, 120, we have a lot, so that's good, guys. It's just like whenever there are, you know, a stock got hammered heavily, there are a lot of back holders that will exit whenever the price is higher. In this situation, it's not back holders that we have bulls that are not satisfied because they didn't buy enough shares. And this is what would create those reactions at any of those support levels. So once again, for now, we are like this, guys. We are looking good. I mean, we're looking bad on the short term, but we're looking good on the medium term. And we have this here support level that is coming. So as long as we stay above that, everything looks great, guys. Let's quickly have a look at, at the option market. I'm not going to spend too much time here because you guys know that already. But let's just check what we have. I just want to see if the bullish momentum is not fading on the upside. Okay. Not bad, 20% of maximum synthetic shorts. So buyers are here, guys. And as you guys know, they come, oh, we have the 300 strike, quite big as well. So, and what maturity is it coming from? So this is all the option data that comes from Bloomberg, and that shows me where investors put their money. And they put their money, so I'm checking the maturity. Okay, so mostly Gen 22, but we have already 10,000 options, so times 100 for shares on the Gen 23. And it's mostly coming from Gen 22. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Oh, November. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is the 800. But the big one is here, guys. Oh, I don't see it here. Okay. Sorry. Bam. Let me do that again. Okay. Okay. Bam. I was missing some strikes. So right now I have the 900 strike. Where is it? It's here, okay, and this is the biggest one, okay, and it's still coming from Gen 22. So what I'm interested in is to see when we approach Gen 22 if we have a roll of options to Gen 23. If yes, this means that bears won't win. I mean, we have one more year with still the big inflows of money coming from the government, from the Federal Reserve to sustain the economy. So this is this money that creates those squeeze, guys. You need to be aware of that. So as long as we are in this environment of free money, and as long as we see this money flowing into AMC and GameStop, this is very bullish, and this is the reason why I believe the squeeze I mean, the big squeeze might eventually happen. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. I'll see you guys.